I live in the life cycle housing on Ontario Avenue. I work at the Community Resource Centre, and it was through Martin helped me do the forms and submit them. We did a little bit of research to sort of know the housing situation in town. So he was able to tell me these are the places that you should apply for, and he was able to find me the forms to do so. Between applying for my housing and acceptance, it was actually only about 9 months, which is interesting because at the beginning of it, I was like, oh, it could take 2 years is what the general timeline was. But because I'm in an accessible unit, they don't come up as often. When it did come up, you go for it and you grab it because you don't know when another one's gonna come up. So it was quite a fast process for me. Obviously, that's not necessarily the norm. I got lucky. Before I got into life cycle housing, I was just living with my mom. As much as I didn't have a problem living with my mom or anything like that, it was just like, because we've never lived in an accessible house, there was a lot of things that I couldn't do for myself. So having an accessible home that everything is a lower height and everything, I can do a lot more for myself, and it's easier for my independence. My accessible suite is bigger, and also like my washroom is bigger, and I have a roll-in shower, and all the appliances and all the counters are all lowered. There's no carpet or anything because wheelchairs and carpet don't mix. My front door is a little bit wider, and my oven opens like to the side. So it doesn't come down, which is a lot easier for me because you're not like reaching over top of anything, which is a lot safer. My disability is called spina bifida. What it basically is I was born with a spinal cord injury at the L4, L5 level, so lower down on my back. So I was not supposed to be able to walk at all because of where that injury is. And through like years of therapy, I do horseback riding and just a lot of perseverance on my part. I'm stubborn. I've been able to keep up my mobility. The thing that I like most about my home is the fact that it's wheelchair accessible, because that is the most important thing for me for my independence. This home is important to me because, like I've said, it gives me the opportunity of independence that I never thought that I would be able to have, having a disability, having my specific disability, not knowing what housing was like in Powell River at all. I didn't know units like mine existed. So it was interesting to find out that, yeah, it's possible in a small town to find these little places. You might have to do a little bit of digging, but they are out there if you can find one that's vacant. I do have a very good support system behind me. Like I said, everybody at the Community Resource Centre that I've worked with that has helped me get my apartment and get through this transition in my life has made it a lot easier than I thought it was going to be. We need more housing. We need more low-income housing for sure, more family housing. That's the bottom line, is there's just not enough.